Hey everybody, it's Lynn here from A Bit of Birdsong. I just put 3 journals in the Ko-fi shop and I will put the links below. 2 of these are art journals, and this one measures about 6 by 9 1/4 or 9 1/2. It's built very similar to the art journal I'm currently using. It's got 3 signatures and each signature has got 7 folded pages. And it is a mix of mixed media paper, scrapbook paper, paper that's been stained or distressed. It's all paper that I feel like you can work on to create an art journal. This was, it had a book jacket on it. I don't remember seeing anything in it to indicate it was a library book. Oh, maybe the pocket was on the book jacket. But you can see where there was tape, where the cover was taped on. To me, that just adds to the personality. I stamped Birdsong on the back. This is bound with hemp cord with the really long cords, and there are beautiful glass beads on here. I stayed with green for the beads because of the book, and then we've got this pink hemp cord for contrast. So that is in the Ko-fi shop if you're interested in an art journal. Here is another smaller art journal, and this is made from a book cover that is turned inside out because I loved these roses on the inside. It's scratched up and distressed a little bit on purpose, and if we open it, you can see that there was a really pretty fabric under here that's got some roses on it. They weren't quite the same color, and they got covered up anyway because I put this really pretty white embroidered fabric over the top of that. And then on the inside we have a fabric that's sort of a pink and orange color, a pink and coral, and we've got the white fabric again. This one has got 3 signatures, and each signature has got 7 folded pages. I love the charms on this. We have the rose beads, we have glass beads, and we have a little vintage key. It is also bound with hemp cord. My stamp is on the back. This one's about 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 inches. So that is in the Ko-fi shop. And then lastly, we've got this flow style or flowish type journal that is just full of surprises. It's full of supplies. I cannot talk. It's full of surprises too. But the cover is just a big envelope, and everything is just tied in with ribbons so that you can pull these supplies out to make a junk journal. There's no way that I can explain everything that's in here. There's wallpaper, there's book pages, there's bits of scrapbook paper, there are stickers, and like here's some vintage music. There's one of the old metal file clips. What are they called? Large spring lock, I don't know what they're called. I can't see the box completely from here, and I need to have my eyes checked. I'm having a hard time really seeing like I used to. I'm thankful to be able to see, but I can tell my age. So just lots of pages, book pages, pages to work on, little quotes. And there's part of a table scarf in here that I never ended up using. Envelopes, there are stickers in here. Pieces of paper that's folded up in, that was an album file, like the file boxes that you keep albums in, record albums. Those are fun to use. Little die cuts, tags, wrapping paper. There's some of the images that I printed. Big piece of fabric, a tag, vintage book pages. So just going through, that's basically everything. That's basically all this is supplies, and everything is folded and tied with the ribbon, so you could have fun pulling this stuff out and using it in your junk journals, or use this to create a journal. This has got 2 embellishments, but what I really like about these packs are these long straight pins with the beads on them. So I'm just going to flip. There's stamps, there's more music, there's a large book page. It has got stuff in it, and right in the center is a brand new magazine. It's that magazine called Breathe, It's sort of a journaling type magazine. So there's all kinds of stuff in here. Again, it's new, and it is just, it's got the ribbon running through it to hold it in place. More vintage book pages. More vintage book pages. All sorts of things. There's a label from some Hug Snug. So this is just something to really have fun with. If something like this came to me, I would make a big journal with it. I mean, you know how I like to do things. I like to challenge myself to just be creative and make some sort of everything journal. And I think it's time to make an everything journal again. Also, there's like a little table, a pot holder or something, and some trim. That's pinned on there with a kilt pin. And some of these envelopes, you can tell that, like, they're pushed way to one side so I can get stuff in them. And there's a really large piece of map. That's such great paper too. And in here we've got stickers and scrapbook paper. There's a beautiful calendar page. Some of this fun crinkly paper. What's this stuff called? Tyvek. A Tyvek envelope. That's good for certain things. More old book pages in here. And then that is the back. And you can see tied up here on one of these ribbons, we've got some vintage keys. There's three vintage, I think it's just three vintage keys on a key ring. So this is in the coffee shop. I will be back really soon. I've got dinner in the oven. Jason had a gig tonight, so he will be home before too long, and we'll probably sit down on the couch. So thank you for watching, and I will be back soon. Bye for now.